Hey, you. Who are you? Well, if you're like me, you're nobody in particular. And that's a wonderful thing to be, isn't it? Nobody in particular. No image to maintain. No social metrics to achieve. Just you being yourself. And that's why I wanted to tell you about my new album that's out right now. And it just so happens to be an album called Songs for Nobody in Particular, which is perfect because you're nobody in particular, I'm nobody in particular. Hopefully you don't think you are somebody in particular. Hopefully you're not adopting a label, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this other thing. Just being. Just like I'm standing out in this field right now. I'm looking at the beauty and I'm not trying to label it. I'm not trying to quantify it. I'm not trying to determine why it's so overwhelmingly beautiful on this fall day. That could be a cold day, but it's not. Yeah, that's it. 7 songs on an album called Songs for No One in Particular. I'm no one in particular. How about you? Are you somebody in particular? Boy, I hope not. I really hope not. All of us are spending so much of our time trying to be somebody in particular nowadays. So I guess I could tell you about the songs. The first song on the album is called Same Old Static. I think I left my phone over here. Let me see if I could play it for you. Let me see.
I saw the glance, that same old stare, the hollow laugh, the scripted glance. Suddenly I'm back again, trapped in a loop with them. Words repeat, but the roles don't bend. The tired dance that never ends. You think by now I'd learned my part, but hope still breaks my heart. Same old jabs, same old sighs, same old who's to blame and why. Like a record left to skip, we're stuck inside this same old script. Just the same old static, the same old static, the same old static. So here's the curse, I cannot run. Some wires cross, but never get.
confrontation and altercation.
So that's the first song, Same Old Static, and I could tell you a little bit about it, the story behind it. I won't get into the specifics of the story, um, but it's about a relationship that I have that is kind of miserable consistently, and I take a lot of abuse from this person, but yet I feel compelled to maintain a relationship with them. And it's a lifelong relationship, and, you know, if it was any other person, just like many relationships I've had in the past, if I was taking this amount of abuse, I would have just ended the relationship. But all of us are in relationships that we can't or won't end so flippantly. And this is one of them. Um, and I guess the song represents a progression from the way I would have felt about it even just a few months ago, maybe a few years ago. You know, how dare they do that to me? You know, I don't deserve this. I want them to behave differently. I guess the progression that this song represents is that, hey, I'm very sorry that this is the way it is, but we're kind of stuck in permanent poses, as it were. Now, what would really be nice is that if I were to write a song about this same topic, even a few months from now, maybe a few years from now, if I could even write about this with a sense of happiness, maybe even joy. I mean, everything can be used for your own betterment, even difficult circumstances. Most everything, I guess I should say. Some folks are in life or death situations, and I think that's a little different. Um, but if it's anything else, like I was flipped off in traffic the other day, and my first inclination was to drive up next to the guy just to see what he's all about, because I don't think that I did anything. Now, that being said, I don't know if I absolutely didn't do anything, but I don't think I caused any kind of life or death situation where he did one of these without looking sideways, gave me one of these, and it wasn't one of my better moments, and we were on a road and I was able to pull up next to him. But once I did that, he didn't want to look over at me, and didn't want to engage with me. Then we came to a light and he made a right, I made a left, and he gave me one last, one of these out the window the whole way that he made the turn, so that was nice, and but is that something to get even mildly upset about? No, it's not. The fact that I even had to pull up to him and take a look at him, not that I was going to do anything, but it's embarrassing how quickly we could fall back into feeling like we're somebody, What did I do to deserve that? How dare he flip me off, And in my better moments, I would have absolutely felt nothing at all. And in my better moments, I might have felt pity for somebody that angry. But it seems like we're living in an angry world. And so I guess the song Same Old Static could apply to not only long-held interpersonal relationships, but chance encounters even on the roadway. How many of us adopt the same old posture, whether when we're on the road, all of a sudden we become brave behind the wheel. When we're online, we become brave sitting behind a keyboard. We think we're separate, we think we're different, we think we're special, we think we have a right to vent. So I don't know. Like all of us, I have such a long way to go some days. And some days I feel like I'm just right back at square one, That's the way it goes, I guess, But even that is a gift, It's it lets you see where you are, lets you recalibrate, lets you refocus, and it again, unless you're knocking on death's door, everything. Guy flips me off in traffic, great, Someone shows some hate towards me online, it's absolutely fantastic, It's all good. So maybe we could talk about the next song. The second song is titled Just Get Out. And it is, I guess, another song about interpersonal drama. This time I took the inspiration from an old radio show that I used to listen to before the days of the internet called Unshackled. It was dramatizations of real life stories of people that turn their life around by finding God or getting back in touch with the Lord. And I guess dramatization isn't strong enough of a word. It really is like melodramatization, melodramatic. It's got a swirling organ sound in the back, and I used to listen to it kind of for comedic purposes as well. And so in this day and age of the internet, I'm like, well, it must be out there. So I went out online, and sure enough, it was there. And so the organ you hear, the voices you hear, were borrowed from that show. And then I made a little upbeat dance track for it, and
really hurt.
If you nagging me. If you nagging me, you can just get out. You can just get out. You can just get out. Just get out.
That really hurt.
Nagging me. Nagging me. You can just get out. You can just get out. Nagging me. You don't get out. You don't get out. You don't get out. get out. You stop nagging me. You stop nagging me. You stop nagging me. Stop nagging me.
That really hurt.
You can just get out. You can just get out. You can just get out. Get out. You can just get out. You can just get out. Stop nagging me. Stop nagging me. You don't get you don't get you get you. Stop nagging me. If you don't stop nagging me. If you don't stop nagging me, you can just get out. You can just get out. You don't stop. 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 Just get out.
I think it's interesting. I didn't think much of it. It's not a traditional song in that sense, but when I played these songs for my daughter, that was the one song that she really got excited about. So that lets me know that it's probably one of the better songs on the album, at least according to her. I guess it should be said that she doesn't really find any of my work too thrilling. So to get any kind of praise. Well, then I played it for her without telling her it was me. And she's like, oh, what's this? I like this. And I'm like, oh, okay. I get it, you know. Anything that doesn't sound like dear old dad, I guess, is something she might be into. But nah, I'm just kidding. She does. She has excellent taste. And I do value her opinion highly. And a lot of my favorite songs that I listen to, even to this day, have come from her turning me on to it. So she's on the cutting edge, as a lot of kids are. And I really dig the things that she turns me on to. What other songs are on there? Oh, so that's 2 songs. One of the other songs is a song called Hold On To Me, which I wrote and recorded and put out on an album called Hold On To Me. And it's the lead-off track on that album. But I included it here because I had just mixed it so poorly on that other record. And I know some people really liked the song. And so I just wanted to have a try at remixing it. It's mixed more in the style how I mix now. It's better than I think it was, but am I gonna ever totally be satisfied with it? Probably not.
Close your eyes, only got one night. Just put your trust in me. Give me everything. I need your love tonight. So baby, please don't fight. Put your trust in me. I'll give you everything. So hold on to me. Never let me go. Right here in your arms is where I wanna be.
And same thing with a song called Nobody. It's a song from an album called Trust Me, I'm Lying. And that song, the name kind of fit the theme of what I was going for. And that's another song where I always liked the song, but the mix was absolutely horrendous.
Draw the curtains, baby, close the door. You're looking too good to just ignore. There's no need for words anymore. You know what I'm saying? Your body is conveying a message like, come on, come on, come on, let's get hands on. 'Cause you know what to do. See, I wanna feel what you can do. Now I'm stuck like glue. Don't wanna get unstuck from you. Nobody got a body, baby, like you. Nobody, it's true. Nobody can do the things with your body, baby, that you do. Your body is hitting like karate, babe. I've got to tell somebody. It's making me somebody. Don't even know, no, 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 no. Draw the curtains, baby, close the door. Can you tell me what we're waiting for? But don't you know there's no need for words anymore? You know what I'm saying? Your body is conveying a message like, come on, come on, come on, let's get hands on. 'Cause you know that it's true. I want to see, I want to feel what you can do. You always feel brand new. It's like a big debut. 'Cause nobody got a body, baby, like you. Nobody, it's true. Nobody can do the things with your body, baby, that you do. Your body is hitting like karate, babe. I've got to tell somebody. It's making me somebody. I don't even know. Don't know. Don't know. Nobody got a body, baby, like you. Nobody, it's true. Nobody can do the things with your body, baby, that you do. Your body is hitting like karate, babe. I've got to tell somebody. It's making me somebody. I don't even know. No, 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 no.
And I just wanted to put that back on here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 songs. Oh, one of the other songs is a song called, a new song called Falling in Love with Everyone I Meet, which is just a fun song. It's a song about falling in love with everyone you meet for at least 5 minutes, recklessly, you know, and to not squelch that impulse, you know, to not squelch that impulse of falling in love with everybody immediately. in showing them love and being loving. And as is my style, it's got a little bit of a insincere, sarcastic twist to it. But at the same time, although I'm kind of being comedic about it because it seems ridiculous to fall in love with everyone you meet for at least 5 minutes, recklessly. But at the same time, as foreign as that may seem in today's climate, it's not foreign for us to think of hating someone immediately for 5 minutes, like the guy flipping me off from his car. That seems really easy to do. So maybe this is a nice counterbalance to being able to feel immediate anger for somebody. Maybe we should practice feeling immediate love for people. I know I'd like to practice it more.
You smile at your coffee, and I'm ready to swear it's fate. The stranger on the corner, yeah. But I'd marry them by 8. Every glance is a spark, every voice feels like home, and the moment goes dark, and I'm falling in love with everyone I see. At least for 5 minutes, recklessly. Your eyes, your laugh, the way you stand, I'm all in, and it's sand in my hand. The barista remembers my order. Suddenly I'm writing vows. The bus driver nods good morning. I guess we're eloping now. It's not you, it's my mind pressing pause, hit rewind. I swear this time it's real until I'm falling in love with everyone I see. At least for 5 minutes, helplessly. You took your hands away aside, then the clock it blinks and it's goodbye. Falling in love with everyone I see. At least for 5 minutes, recklessly. Your eyes, your laugh, the way you stand, I'm all in, and then it's sand in my hand. I'm falling in love with everyone I see. I'm falling in love with everyone I see, yeah.
Maybe I talked about it in a funny way because I find it somewhat embarrassing. I don't even know where these ideas come from, to tell you the truth. I come up with a title or an idea, write the lyrics quickly, record the song quickly, and then I'm done. I don't want to read too much into the meaning of anything. So that's that song. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs that we've talked about. The 6th song I'll talk about is called Forgive Me. And that's a really simple song. I was just jamming to a real upbeat drum beat with the guitar, and then I laid down some bass, and then I wrote these lyrics just about how I'm never home because I'm always gigging. And I even mention in the song that it's funny that I'm always gigging because I don't even have a band. And that I hope for all of my absences I could be forgiven. And I guess that's probably a common theme for a lot of musicians that have played their whole life. You know, you've sacrificed a lot, you've done a lot of gigs, you've been away when you should have been home. And I used to beat myself up about that really, really bad. But now I've extended myself a little forgiveness as well, just because it's what I do now, kind of for a living. And it's something I enjoy doing as well. I mean, I don't know if I enjoy it as much as Walter White enjoyed dealing crystal meth, but, you know, I do enjoy it. And just because I have an unconventional life and I'm not on the same exact schedule as everyone doesn't mean that it's necessarily a bad thing. And there's a lot of freedom that comes with that as well, like being able to stand out here and talk to you guys for hours.
Drowning out the talk again. I don't mean to ignore you. To call the phone like better where you've been. Yeah, I know I messed up. I hold the mic instead of holding hands. I'm playing every weekend, and I don't even have a band. Home, I promise I'll be there by 9, but you know I'm always losing track of time. When the groove is tight, I just fall in line, wasting my time. I'm just hoping you could forgive me. I always answer when the party people call me. The only time I ever got is during midweek. Gotta go, but I hope you will forgive me. It's time to go, but I hope you will forgive me. I'm never home, so baby, just forgive me.
So what is the last song? Oh, Knucklehead. Yes, Knucklehead. Well, maybe I'll let you listen to that one yourself and come up with your own conclusions. There's not many lyrics to it anyway. It's more of a jam that just sounded cool to me, so I put it on there.
What you know about that? I know about that.
And I'm a knucklehead, but it's always been about that. And I'm always been about that. And I'm always been about that. And I'm but it's always been about that. And I'm a knucklehead. It's always been about. It's always been.
Wasting my time, wasting my time.
And I'm a knucklehead, but it's always been about that. And I'm a knucklehead. It's always been about. It's always been. Always been about that, and I'm a knucklehead.
So that's the story. A lot of stories on this album. I didn't get into the hot goss, about the names and places, the who, what, when, and where. But I think that gives you an idea of where I'm coming from with some of these songs, and hopefully it piques your interest enough to want to go listen to them. There's always a story, right? There's always a story on these songs that I write, and yeah, it's my form of musical therapy. So hopefully it'll be a little therapeutic for you as well. Really do appreciate everybody that's. There was a bug crawling right on top of my camera. Really do appreciate everybody that's been coming out to see me play live, and that's been listening to my stuff on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Music or wherever the heck you listen to it at. I don't know, but a few of you have, and that's really great for me.